Hi everyone, Casey Mullaney from CaseyMullaney.com here, and I actually had a request to do a video on making big stressful decisions easier. So that is what I am talking about here today. So in case you haven't had a ginormous stressful decision, these are pretty big significant decisions, where is what I'm really talking about today, although this can be applied to any kind of small decision as well. Essentially, what I was requested about was really big, crazy decisions that might change, will change the course of your life, at least at this period of time. So essentially when these decisions come up, it's really easy to get overwhelmed, and two, also get really into what other people's opinions or ideas are. So the very first thing that I recommend is to take some time to yourself. Take some time to meditate, some time to clear your mind, and then once you're in this more calm, relaxed spot, and if you need any help with like clearing your mind or meditations, I do have previous videos on that. But once you're in a calm, relaxed spot, then I want you to like really breathe in and feel into what feels right to you. Sometimes this is your initial reaction, especially a lot of times if you're in a really clear state of mind when you first are presented with the decision. Many times your initial reaction is right. It's usually the reaction a few seconds later that's actually like either the panic reaction or something like that. But that very first initial thought many times is correct. But once you're in this calm place, once you're in a spot where you can really take in what you want and the situation in a more calm manner, try to feel into what feels best for you. This is what I recommend with anything that you want in life or any major decision in life. Feel into what feels right. And it may not be what's logical on paper. It may not be what your best friend suggests to do. It may not be what is considered, rational in the slightest. It's really truly what comes down to what feels right for your direction, what feels right for your life. And usually that is basically always the route to go. Whatever you feel calm about, even if it doesn't seem the best. I know I've given examples in the past of, career decisions that I made that at the time did not seem logical or did not seem, to make sense on paper, but I could feel in my being that this was the right next step for me. I could feel this is where I was supposed to be going. So I moved forward with that, and then it was. If I hadn't made that step, then, 5 steps later, all those things would not have been possible. So it's really about feeling into what's right for you and feeling into the right decision for you. And moving forward with calm. Once you make that decision, you have to feel calm and continue with that calm in your decision. If you start bringing in all sorts of fears, which I know are very easy to do, there is, that'll just kind of attract more negativity and more fears to you, and your mind will just start spinning. Just try to remain that peace, remain in that calm. Anytime maybe something comes up that's fearful around that decision, say no. We're good. We made the right decision. We know this is the right thing for us, the right thing for our life. We're going to move forward. And especially when you nip those fearful thoughts in the bud, don't let them spiral. Don't let them come in and just start spiraling out, because that's when they start causing a bit more havoc. Because when you start getting in those fearful thoughts and they lead to the next fearful thought, and then it's just this huge spiraling, not only are you more likely to attract more of that to you, you're also just in this terrible, awful place that you don't need to be in. There was no reason for that. Fear is always something based on future concern or future worry. And we are in our present place. It doesn't mean that you don't need to be, mindful of the future. It doesn't mean, let's blow all our savings today, because we won't need them later or anything like that. This is just living more in the present versus in, worry or concern over the future and living too far in the future. This is something, if you don't know me, this has, been a lifelong lesson of mine. So, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's definitely the process to start that is when those initial fears come up. after you've made the decision that feels right, after the decision that, makes you feel peaceful and calm, not letting that spiral out and move forward, in a negative manner. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you would like any additional help, you can always reach out to me at KCMulaney.com or, on Facebook at my Facebook business page, or if you're friends with me, feel free to reach out that way. So anyways, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.